Hello. This is gonna be a bit of a strange stream today, I think. I don't think anyone's really done this type of thing before. But we're gonna be writing a short story. Now, there's a reason for this. It's not just because I want to, well, it kind of is, but basically, lately, I formed a writing circle in real life. So, me and a bunch of people. We're gonna kind of be writing short stories and comparing them, giving feedback, that kind of thing, you know? And maybe someday, maybe, in the future, we'll like publish an anthology full of the short stories or something like that. That's the plan, at least. So, came up with a short outline for today's story. I always tend to have a lot of strange, very strange dreams, so I figured I'd serve as a good starting point. But that said, I don't exactly want to go with the typical, oh, it was just a dream route in the end. With the main character, at least. So I figured, what if we look at it from this perspective of someone in the dream who is not real? So, the outline that I'm thinking of kind of follows like this. We're gonna have regular, everyday life kind of situation. Main character's happy, everything's going good. It's nice. Got a good situation. Then, things start to change. Irrationally so, as they tend to do in dreams. So, gonna have, what do you call it? It's not really gonna be continuously changing. It's gonna be like sudden, strange changes in scenery that you can't really explain by real logic. So that'll give the readers bit of a hint that something's up, something's not as it seems. Then, thinking maybe it turns into a bad dream, something terrifying might happen. And then, the main character is going to have a best friend. That is the key point in this. They're going to have a best friend, and that best friend is going to be the real person. So, I'm thinking, in the end, the best friend realizes that everything's a dream, and the main character is gonna be like, huh? What do you mean? And the main character, the best friend is gonna be like, I don't know if you've ever had a lucid dream before, but it's really strange. You kind of realize that everything is fake, including the people around you. So the best friend is going to go from being all nice and caring and stuff to kind of being indifferent. That's what I'm thinking. You're gonna realize it's just a dream, so they don't really have to care about the main character anymore. It's gonna be very sad. And then, since it's probably gonna be a bad dream at this point, they're just gonna leave. But the main character is still gonna like their best friend. They're still gonna have those feelings. And then, once the end of the dream comes... Hold on, let me turn the background music down a little bit. Once the end of the dream comes... The scenery... I'm not quite sure yet. It's probably gonna fade away. Maybe. Gonna be kind of like a waiting room. Gonna approach some kind of conclusion. Maybe the main character is gonna be waiting for the next dream. Maybe they're going to fade away forever. I'm thinking maybe the main character waits for the next dream, and then the main character, the best friend, comes back again, but it's just like it was at the beginning. They're all chummy. The best friend doesn't realize it's a dream again. And you can kind of live in a transient sort of peace. That's the main thing that I'm kind of thinking of. That's my idea. I don't know if it's that good or not, but I think it's a place to stay, at least. So if anyone has any advice or suggestions, you're welcome to backseat right. I'm trying to improve, so any criticism or suggestions are welcome. Now, coming up with an outline, that's one thing, but filling in the gaps, that's probably my biggest weakness, because I don't want to have any useless filler scenes, if that makes any sense. I want everything to kind of be meaningful, you know? So, I have this in the description, by the way, the outline, if you want to reference it. So, I'll put it at the top for now. So we got something like this. Don't have a title yet. That's going to come much later, I think. I'm thinking a good way to begin this might be with a video game. Might have a realistic... Of course, you won't say it's a video game, but I think you could see it as a good, geez, what do you call it? My English is very sad today. I'm just gonna begin writing. Let's see. The intro of any story is always the most important thing, next to the ending, honestly. In my opinion, you really want to begin with something that hooks the reader. And this is usually seen as common sense, but a lot of novels don't do this. Everything I was forced to read in like high school or university kinda didn't really have a good hook for the opening. It was painful, but I think it's important, even if it's not done. Okay. Let's see. Let's stain the ground. Ringing of gunshots filled my ears. Leave me behind. Go on without me. The only one who can win this war. The last words of my best friend. There's no way I can do this without you. The rest of the squad had already been wiped out. there's still many enemies on the battlefield. Honestly, even if it was possible to win this war, my hope, my morale had already been crushed. What is the point if everyone I know died in if I can't celebrate victory? But even so, I could hear the voices of the dead urging me to go on, so that they would not have died in vain. All I could do was continue. I wanted to get revenge on those who killed my friends more than anything. Honestly, I don't even care about winning anymore as long as I at least get revenge on those who killed my, let's say, comrades instead. I need to build the scene better. I need some kind of setting. Maybe a jungle? A brief respite behind some... behind some... We were in the middle of a dense jungle. However, despite the cover paranoia that someone is sneaking up on me was something that I could not hide from. I knew the enemy had to be close. I wish I could turn this on permanently with counter. I knew the enemy had to be close, but I had no idea whether they actually would. It had seemed as if my ally had been shot from... How do you say shot from the middle of nowhere? It had seemed as if no one, if the empty air itself had shot my ally. There were no sounds of footsteps with rustling foliage. Is that the right word to say? Foliage? I'm thinking like random trees and bushes and any type of growth. I think that's right. And no sounds of footsteps or rustling foliage. The only thing I could hear was the sound of the birds and insects. Hold on, this is contradictory. Maybe it's not. Bring up gunshot, filled my ears. Okay. Now this might seem a bit out of the way of the plot outline that I got going on, but it's going to connect, I swear. This might seem completely unrelated, but it is going to be a thing. Not a metaphor, not a... Oh my god, I can't think of what it's called. That never mind. Jeez. I'm gonna think of this. It's gonna come to me eventually. I peeked out from around the tree I was hiding behind and saw them. No, it can't be this easy. How do I continue this? I'm thinking I want a way for the main character to find the bad guys and have a small confrontation. The only thing I knew about where the enemies could be was the general direction that the gunshot had come from. Okay. I know what to do. I'll distract them. take the long way around and try to surprise them from an angle they would not expect. This line feels badly written, but editing can fix this later on. My ally, my new dead ally is spooked. I'm gonna have to change this. And needed. There was no saving him. I'm no doctor, but even I knew that much. There was no point in arguing. We're trying to escape. Okay. I gotta remember to scroll down. Okay. There was no point arguing and trying to escape alive. I'll see you in the next life. Godspeed, I'll see you in the next life. Was all I could say. He began crawling. Not crawling. He roughly stood up and limped out into the open. Guns blazing. He was not aiming at anything in particular. In the end, all he could do was grab the enemy's attention. While I crawled on the ground. Away. How do I say this? Not away, because he's trying to cut off the enemies. In the end, all I could do was grab the enemy's attention while I crawled on the ground towards the enemy's blind spot. I heard returning gunfire, and I did not need to look to know that my friend had already. This feels not good written. This doesn't feel goodly written. This, well, my friend had life had ended. That's probably something a bit better-ish. Maybe. Managed to sneak up close enough to see the enemy squad from the side. This be my blaze of glory. Why not? One shot, and I had taken the 3 of them. Yeah, taken out. I don't want to say one shot I had taken out one of them. That just feels bad. That does not feel well written. I'll leave it for now. They had quickly pointed their guns in my direction. Shot 2, and only 1 remained. However, before I could the last shot was just a bit too late. It had gone off, and it hit its target, but I was also shot at the same time. Well, I did it. I got revenge like I had wanted, but it looks like we won't be winning this war after all. We did our best. There's nothing more we could have done. Okay, this is the part where I want to connect it to the plot outline. This is where I want to connect it. My vision faded away. And soon move on. No, I would soon join my friend. Okay. This is very connected. This is gonna be cheesy. Jeez. Good game, man. Said to my friend. This is so cheesy. I'm almost in pain. But this is gonna be set up. This is gonna be that thing that I don't remember what it's called. For the thing being a dream, but not from the perspective of the main character. Good game, man, I said to my friend. We'll get them next time. Oh. Now this is the part where I have to figure out how to write a regular slice of life scene. I want to paint a happy sending. Something nice. Regular, real life kind of thing. This is where it gets difficult. What would someone in real life say after they die like this? You always die to people who you don't even see. This is about the best that I can think of. It always is like this, isn't it? You ever play PUBG and you just get shot by a sniper in the head across the whole map? I would swear and say that's bullshit. Okay. That's some bullshit right there. Battle Royales suck. We started people you don't even see. He threw the controller away. For some reason, this is a co-op battle royale in which they it's like split screen. I don't think such a thing actually exists, but for the sake of this story, it does. He is a rager. You win some and you lose some. Better luck. I don't want to say better luck next time. That you already said that. Well, you lose a lot, but it feels really good when you do win. I explained. Yeah. It's like playing the lottery. Let's do something else. This guy's sick of this game. I understand battle royales kind of suck. I'm projecting. Yeah, it's like playing. Alright, let's do something else. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I don't know how to fucking write the rest of this. You should play League instead. No, I don't think that's a... I don't think that would be the game for this guy. I don't think he would have fun with that. What are they gonna do? Let's go. I'm gonna keep that in mind. That is a good point. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that point that you mentioned. But I have to do it later. It's gonna come up though. It is going to happen. But I need to find a way to change the atmosphere from dying to peace to them dying again. Let's go. What are they gonna do? This is the difficult part of what writing is, filling in everything. I think it's... I'm done for tonight. I'll see you at work tomorrow. He got his. He picked up his belongings and walked out the door. Well, now I gotta say, what kind of job do they do? What kind of job am I gonna give them? It doesn't matter which job they have. They just have to do something. 7-Eleven. Nice. I like it. Okay. It was already 1 a.m. and they had a winning shift at the nearby 7-Eleven. However, he has an Indian coach who's really good at the game. Look, the game is done, okay? It's no more game. Well, maybe I could include something like that. Maybe. I hit the bed and dreamed of. You like the game. The game sucks, dude. You always die to people who you don't even see, dude. It sucks. I hit the bed and dreamed of No, I don't want to have him dream about battle royales. and dreamed about. And dreamed I was still video games. Oh well, let's stick with this. The next morning, I walked into work and found my coworker was already there at the register. How am I gonna fill in the scene? Oh, writing is difficult. 708 words, not bad. Once I get past this scene, I think the rest of it will flow pretty good. It's just getting past this. Boss came in and gave us a quick rundown of what the duties would be today. It was just the usual. Restocking shelves and you know what? I will give him a gaming coworker. Restocking shelves and cleaning the floor, I guess. I guess they do that. I've never worked at 7-Eleven. I don't know what they do at 7-Eleven. I guess they have to clean and restock shelves. Sounds like something they would do. Much going on until they man the cash. Yeah, that's the obvious part. This feels like a lot of people for the 7-Eleven. We got the main character, their friend, and the boss. It's kind of already a lot of people. Maybe I'll have the boss be the person who's good at games. Watch Clerks? What does that mean? Oh, it's a show, is it? I see. Was the day before. It was Christmas Eve. You hear the second one is really good. Well, if the first one sucks, I don't want to have to watch the first one in order to get to the good part. That's a big investment. It's like those games where they say, "Oh, it gets good 40 hours in." Any customers showed up. Everyone had already gotten what they needed. Or look, Naruto. I could say a lot of things about Naruto, okay? Watching Naruto was my duty. I watched it out of a sense of duty. It's difficult to say that I'm a true weeb without having watched Naruto. Felt like I was a phony, you know? Everyone had already gotten what they needed, or was out looking for the last minute presents. Something you would not find at a 7-Eleven convenience store. In fact, I don't even know why we had so many people on shift. But then, as if it wasn't already strange enough, another coworker came in. Bad management, he was gaming all night and not making a schedule. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, this is good. I thought of something. We were all gamers. So after the regular duties were done, we just stood around and talked about the hit new free-to-play battle royale first-person shooter. Me and my friend had played as a squad last night, but me, my friend, and the coworker who just came in had played as a squad last night, but the boss also happened to play this game. So we were there in the jungle, about to win, when these we got shot out of nowhere. There were only a few squads left too. In the end, all we could do was a suicide mission to hopefully take out the enemies who were pinning us down. My friend talked in great detail of what adventures. However, the boss just left. You didn't get shot out of nowhere. You were running through the jungle at full speed, not even trying to hide yourselves. Hold on. I don't know how to position this. How do you do writing, text, narration, no, speech, dialogue? How do you know that? It's not like you were there. My friend hated backseat gamers. Sorry. I forgot about that. We're gonna move this to the top instead. Okay. friend hated backseat gamers. I was there. The boss said matter of factly. And I was the one who killed you. This is getting ridiculous. Me and my friend are speechless. Go. Just walked out of the story. He didn't come back. Where do I go from here? Squad is full of rages. He didn't come back. And why don't you join a squad next time? I asked his boss. But he turned us down. Actually, I know what to do with this. I know what to do. He had just been laughing up until a second ago. However, he suddenly had a very grave look on his face. It looks like we're not gonna have a choice. He said, the weather had been nice outside for Christmas Eve. It was sunny out, and the temperature was mild. And grass oops, hold on. I'm gonna move my pencil cowboy out of the way. And the grass had not begun dying yet somehow. I don't know. Not sure that it takes place. Florida's a bit too far south. Maybe British Columbia. I think that's a reasonable place. The grass is not begun dying yet somehow. But it was too sunny out. No, it had suddenly become too sunny out. It was a bright light shone through the windows of the store. And his boss told us to get down behind the counter. Me and my friend were confused, but we obeyed his orders. And moments later, the glass throughout the store had shattered. If we had been standing where we were a second ago, it would have been extremely painful. What's going on? Me and my friend looked at his boss. Me and my friend held hands behind their heads, eyes closed, crouched behind the counter even a few moments after glass exploded? No, not exploded. After the shockwave. I don't want to give that away. I don't need to explicitly say shockwave. After the... what do I say? What is this called? Chinese are invading. You know what? It's not bad. Thank you. I need to fix this. Hold on. Alright, that should fix it a little bit. Okay. After the... I'll just say afterwards. What's going on? Me and my friend looked at the boss. However, he looked different. Well, he was still his boss. He was no longer the boss of the 7-Eleven convenience store, but rather a military leader. Nice comment. I was still a boss. He was no longer the boss of the 7-Eleven convenience store, but rather military leader. He had a gun in hand, and suddenly had changed into a camouflage style outfit. You're gonna need these. He passed us two. I'm gonna say rifle in hand. I want to be more specific. Handguns. Passed us each a handgun. This is getting funky. Me and my friend looked at each other and at a boss. Then outside, and we saw the residual cloud signature of a nuclear strike. This is made sweat faces at each other just like the video games. Look. That's a good meme. But I'm not gonna do that. Want this to be somewhat serious a little bit. This story is turning out really dumb. This is not what I originally set out to write. We no longer needed to ask. Had no more questions. No, they would have questions. We still had questions, but we had no more reason to ask. I hope my family is alive. I don't want to introduce family characters at this point. That would be a natural reaction for real life people. But yes, these are gamers. Still had questions, but we had no time to ask. Streets. We were situated on top of a hill. So we had a good view of what was going on in the city outside. soldiers flooded the streets. They were breaking into houses and killing anyone who wasn't with them. Soon they would reach us. Yes, they are being invaded. You better get to barricade the entrance entrances and get to the roof. The boss said. As he brought wood planks out from the back. Is it wood planks or wooden planks? It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters, does it? After sealing all ways in and out, we climbed up wooden to the roof. I don't know why these people, why these soldiers were here, but we had to do something. Where we would be next. From a rooftop, we shot down upon the invaders until we ran out of ammo. But they just kept coming and coming. It was as if there was no end. Scrap this line. In the distance, the once sunny sky was now clouded by smoke. The city was on fire. The once peaceful city was on fire, and the eyes of the birds had been replaced by what? I don't want to say. No. The cries of pain and pain. You know what? I can work with this. And the singing of the birds now sounded like they were crying out in pain. That should be okay. It's a bit silly, but it should be okay. Okay. How much have we written? It's more than I expected. They have no ammo. There's still people coming. Okay. At this point, all we could do, attempt to run away. But where would we go? There was no safe place left in the city. We were surrounded by all sides. We had barricaded the entrances, but it would not last for long. We could hear the enemy soldiers pounding on the breaking through the wood. We had sealed the entrance to the rooftop as well, but again, it was only a matter of time. Then it was then that my friend thought, no. Can't have that come now. Gonna have something happen to the boss. Okay. Although we ran out of bullets, the boss still had a combat knife on him. For some reason, he was... No. It seemed as if he had prior combat experience and knew that this day would come. I'll stall for some time down. I'll go down and stall for some time. Maybe I'll find... Maybe I'll be able to replenish ammunition. Maybe I'll be able to take out some enemies and take the items and replenish ammunition. Seal the entrance to the roof behind me. Don't risk it. Godspeed. saluted at us. We saluted back. I don't know. I'm not in the military. I don't know if this is what they do. I don't know if this is how combat works. If they salute before they do courageous sacrifices or what. But it is a reasonable thing to imagine, I think. Okay. We sealed the entrance to the rooftop and heard these sounds of there's a way to this. There's a word that I'm thinking of. I heard the death throes. A few of the enemy soldiers, followed by the sound of gunshots. However, it was not long until we heard the last moments of the boss as he shouted, a battle cry emerged. This is the last breath. He had bought us some time, but was only delaying the inevitable. Heard banging coming from below. To the door hatch to the roof coming from below. A Doomer story. I guess it is, isn't it? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Good banging on the hatch to the roof coming from below. At that moment. What is this for? I'm glad you asked. Recently, I decided to begin a writing circle in real life, where me and a bunch of people get together and write stories, and we write stories and then get together, and then we read them and give feedback and criticism, and maybe in the future we might release an anthology kind of thing. That's the main idea, at least. So that's the main idea. It's for the writing circle. Okay. At that moment, my friend had a blank look came to my friend's face. He like a completely different person. No longer was there any sign of panic. It was no longer was it a sign of any panic or distress or worry. Even though the boss had just died. Even though we were being invaded. Looked as if all of that had nothing to do with him. And sadly, it's that simulations have prepared me for this. It's time to game on. Sadly, it's that I never would have expected. That's right. This is all just a dream. None of this is real. He said. He's gone mad. It's delusional. What is he saying? I guess this must be some kind of coping mechanism. That's the only explanation. It's not uncommon. He's going schizo. It's not uncommon with people in life with death situations to react like this in fiction. But I never thought I would see this with my own eyes. Never thought I would see someone act like this with my own eyes. Okay. Well, I know what I want to do with this. I just need to connect it. We're both going to die miserably. No. I guess is not much I can. What am I thinking of? What am I trying to say? But it's not like my reaction is. But it's not like a sane reaction would be. Would be any. Us. We're both going to die miserably here. Well, at least that's what I thought. He looked at me. He looked at me strangely. I didn't see a trace of the friend I used to know in his eyes. It felt like I was looking at a stranger, and I am sure that is how he saw me as well. I have to go, he said. Go with. There's nowhere to run. I tried to explain to him. He did not even try to explain. He did not even try to answer me. Just looked away from me again. And then the unthinkable happened. He just disappeared. This might be getting a bit too crazy. I don't know. This was the main idea behind this is that it's the opposite of it was all just a dream story. But it's all just a dream for someone who's not the main character. That is the point of this. I wanted to do that kind of thing. So even though it's all just a dream for this guy, this friend, the main character, it's all real for him. I don't know about him just disappearing though. I feel like there's something better I could do about this. Maybe. It was as if he had never been there at all. Strangely. At that moment, the enemy soldiers burst through the hatch and reached the roof. However, something even stranger began to happen. It was as if the world itself had begun to collapse. Imagine it looked like the sky was falling. There was once a blue. There was once an expansive sea of blue. Was now cracked and was now beginning to shatter and crack. All that could be seen behind it was pitch black. And it wasn't only the sky. Streets around us had begun to crumble away into nothingness as well. Don't tell me he was being serious. And this actually was all a dream. But this is all I've ever known. How do I continue from this point? I'm almost at the end, I think. The enemies around me stopped even trying to attack. They were just as confused as I was. Soon enough. These doors had begun to crumble away as well, and we fell into the void. It was nothing. It was just surrounded by not even a sound. I couldn't hear a single sound or even see myself. Even the sensation of falling had ceased at some point. So it may have been a dream, but seems like it wasn't my dream. Do I need to say this explicitly? I don't think I do. I think that's taken away from it. Felt like I had been here for an eternity. My sense of self was also lost to the depths of oblivion. All I had left was just my fading consciousness. But I really want to express the passage of time without explicitly saying time had passed like this. How do I do this? All I had left was just my fading consciousness. How do I continue? I know what ending I want to go with. I know what I want to go with for the ending. It's just reaching it. Expressing the passage of time. The thing is about writing, they always say show, don't tell, right? So that's what I'm trying to avoid. All I had left was my fading consciousness. Wouldn't last much longer. I would say that my vision was beginning to fade, but it was not like I could see anything anyway. Hello, yes. This is kind of what's happening. Was more than that. I could feel myself dying. And I could not keep my eyes open any longer. All alone. Forgotten. I want to be edgy. I have an edgy appetite that needs filling. All alone, forgotten. And oh my god, I can't think. Forgotten and abandoned. Okay. This is it. This is where I can continue off with the ending. So, for the ending, I'm thinking he wakes up, normal, remembers nothing, and his best friend is dead. It's a new dream, he's back in it, the cycle repeats, that kind of thing. But now I have to think, what kind of new dream do I want to put him in? I know. You know, when you say isekai, you think high school students. For some reason, that's how it tends to go. So, this is how it would go. Wake up. Gonna be late for school. My mom shouted. The only thing I want to avoid, I want people to avoid thinking that this is reality. How do I indicate that this is not real? Skyrim intro twist. No, no, no. That's too much. How do I show that this isn't real life? That is the one thing that I want to avoid. This is difficult. I'm gonna keep writing in the meantime until I can figure this out. Yes, I will go more through some winning. His mom is an elf or something. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I think you're right. Gonna have to indicate that certain things are off. That's right. Okay. I bounced out of bed. In pajamas. And went to the dinner table. Thankfully, this was already prepared. And the taste of fresh bacon and eggs filled my mouth. That was when a knock on the door. Quickly got changed and answered it. I saw my friend waiting there. Stayed up too late playing video games again. He mocked me. I'm gonna tie this to the beginning a little bit, maybe. Yeah. Don't pretend you went to bed early. I almost want to say, don't pretend you didn't either, but I remind you of a friend named Daniel. Interesting. What is this Daniel guy like? Don't pretend you went to bed early, I replied with a bit of snark in my voice. As we hit the road. Gonna have to indicate that certain things are off, but what can I do? Having an elf would definitely do that, but feel like that's a bit much. It's a bit too on the nose. Something... I want something subtle. Something subtle, but at the same time, something that won't be easily overlooked, if that makes any sense. What even is the world he's entered, though? It's in another dream, bro. He's also patient in odd places, like writing for fun. Not something everything does. Ed has a voice like yours, except his thing is crafts for the sake of crafts. I see. Also, he teaches math. Wow. Well, teaching math is certainly not something everyone does. No. I'm not Daniel. I'd rather be called Dan. Thank you very much. Reply with a bit of snack in my voice as we hit the road. Yes, Dan the Man. I was just thinking that. What is that from? What is Dan the Man from? That must be a thing, right? Why was I thinking of that exact same line? To reply to your earlier point, what's different exactly? I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Right now, it's just an ordinary high school student setting, as opposed to a dude working at 7-Eleven. I can't think. Maybe. Oh my god, I can't think anymore. Let's continue. Let's continue with this. I'm thinking too early on. I started walk at school. On the way. I don't want to figure out new deets about the world. This is where I want to end it. This short story is coming to an end. This is a good place to end it. I want to end it on a cliffhanger kind of thing. I don't want to have a new world entirely built up. I want to have it end as the character goes into a new dream. He doesn't remember anything. He's back with the friend who is the real person. A giant octopus in the sky that's replaced the moon. Wait. Hold on. I got an idea. On the way. We passed by a 7-Eleven. Gotta bring the 7-Eleven back. On the way, we passed by a 7-Eleven. And what am I gonna have that's so special about the 7-Eleven? I just thought of it, but I can't remember anymore. I forgot what I was going to do. Wow, this is unfortunate. What was I gonna do? What was I gonna do with this 7-Eleven? Oh my god. I can't believe I forgot. Dude. On the way, we passed by a 7-Eleven. Also in maybe that could be a way to do it. Nice soy face. Is that what you're going for? Are you trying to do a soy jack face with that? And inside, I saw someone who looked almost like me. I feel like this isn't a definitive enough sign. Oh, I know. Strangely enough, it was a completely normal 7-Eleven, except strangely enough, all the glass was broken. Was a bit unusual. But maybe giant octopus waiting to cash. You really like these giant octopuses, don't you? Okay, yeah, you can have a story about a giant octopus. Go ahead. It's a bit unusual. Maybe there was a cat crash. No, not cat crash. Bit of vandalism lately. Just got back. I feel like the cracked glass can be expressed through first-person observation rather than third-person narrative. I'm doing first-person narrative, but I see what you mean. I think dialogue would be good. On the way we passed 7-Eleven. Look at that. All the glass is broken. Look at that store over there. All the glass is broken. My friend pointed out to me. Strange, huh? Maybe this was a bit of vandalism lately. Spotted possibly. Yeah. I guess so. That sounds reasonable. That sounds reasonable, he said. Okay. We're approaching the final line. The final line. That sounds reasonable, he said. This is difficult. I want to do a contrast with, yeah, that sounds reasonable, and then seeing something really unreasonable. But they don't think it's unreasonable. To us, it's unreasonable, but they think it's normal. Having that kind of contrast would be pretty funny, I think. Yeah, that sounds reasonable, he said. As we approached the bus stop. We got on. But strangely, it was just us. But the lily packed bus was completely empty. It was just us. No, I don't want to express it like that. It's just us today. I said, usually was a lot more packed. I call the back seat. My friend rushed down the aisle. Is that what you say? What do you call the hallway of the bus? I'll just say rushed past the rest of the seats. I see. past the rest of the seats. Past. Is it past? It's gotta be past, right? Has to be. It is. Okay. I think it is past, like this. Past would be he passed the rest of the seat at the ED, and as a verb. But when it's used like this, it is PAST. It just looks it up. Okay. I want to end this with the bus driving itself. Not sure if this is obvious, but there's no driver. It is literally just these two in the bus. That is it. Soon as we sat down, the bus began moving. It's not obvious enough, is it? It's not gonna be clear that it's just them without a driver. I want that to be the strange thing. The strangest thing. As soon as we sat down, the bus began moving. How do I include this? My friend rushed down the aisle past the rest of the seats. This is the last line. Come on. This is the last line. Self-driving bus. Come on. The bus began moving, but I did not. See, just no clipping through the bus. It could be interesting. The bus began moving, but I did not. I don't know. Are you sure that's not gonna be mistaken for Him just dying. He never moved again. Maybe he just I don't want that to be open to interpretation. Must be. I mean, nah, I can't. It's a funny idea. I like it, but bus began moving on the road without. Maybe something could be strange about the road. On the road. Nah. The bus began moving. I could just say on its own. That just feels too... I don't know. Doesn't feel elegantly written. But that's a good place to end it, though. I think this is it. I think I'm gonna leave it here. Oh no, we need to think of a title. I didn't think about that. I mean, the bus began moving on its own. Doesn't that imply there's no driver? It's an interesting title. No, you don't think so? Okay. I call the backseat. Usually it was packed, but even the driver's seat was empty today. This should do the job. As soon as he sat down, the bus began to move. This should be it. What's the title it though? That's the main question. I don't want to title it anything that could give a hint. So, that title that you proposed, it's not bad. But I also want to keep the illusion of the video game at the beginning being perhaps real. There's a lot of layers of illusion in this. My battle royale life. That gives too much of a hint, dude. That is too much of a hint that this going on is a video game. That is like saying, oh, we're playing a game. I don't know. No one says battle royale in real life. It's not a... You don't say... It's like, imagine if World War III began and you're like, it's time for the biggest battle royale in history. My real life battle. That is very... Believe me, man, this is real life. Believe me. There's a real battle going on right now. That's how that title sounds. I don't know. I might have to think of this later. This might be a good place to end the stream, I'm thinking. If I can't think of an info title in the next minute. I'm not sure. Maybe... That title looks good for the beginning. Actually, that title really is good, but it feels like YouTube clickbait. Well, maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe that is not a bad thing. I don't know. This is gonna be subject to change, for sure, but it is something at least for now. It is something. I think that's it for now. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna have to do some editing later on, but it is done. It has been written. How many words is this in total? Let's see. Not bad, not bad. It's something. It's definitely a short story, I suppose. I'll take it. Anyway, thank you, everyone, for joining the stream. I'll probably post this story somewhere online later on, for those who missed it. Or you can just watch the archive. But hope you all enjoyed the story and the process. I don't know. I had fun. Might do this again sometime. Anyway, with that, I'll say goodbye. I mean... Yeah, I should scroll through it really slowly. I think this is as slow as I can go. Okay. Sucks that it has spoilers at the top, though. But I mean... I had to post my plan. I had to figure out... I had to base it on something. This is gonna take a while. Yes, it is merely the first draft. I mean, couldn't people in the archive just, yeah, I guess this is good. This is fine. Probably gonna look back at this in a couple months and think, what was I thinking? Why did I write this? I'm gonna cringe at myself, I'm sure. It does mean you've grown, I know. But that doesn't mean it's any less painful. Speaking of pain, I'm surprised I managed to write this much today. My elbow, specifically the elbow, has been kind of in pain lately. For the past couple days. But only in like specific positions. But luckily, typing position is not one of those positions in which my elbow is in pain. I don't think this is growing pains. I mean, I physically cannot put it in certain positions. It's very strange. I don't know what's going on. I just woke up and it was like this one day. But I can type at least, so that's good. Yes, positional pains. It was fine. It wasn't too bad yesterday, but when I woke up today, it somehow got worse. It really sucks. I don't know why it's like this. I had a drink of booze a couple days ago, and then the morning after, that's when it began. But I don't know why booze would have anything to do with this. I didn't even drink that much. No. I am not hungover. This was like 3 days ago. Gout. Does gout happen in the elbow? Is that a thing that's possible? I thought that was in the foot. In fact, isn't gout like an old person thing? Related to joints. Maybe. Well, look, I'm not a doctor either, so I can't say. Hopefully it just goes away by itself in a couple days. Either way, I'm kind of glad with how this story turned out. Though I wasn't expecting to take it in this kind of... I wasn't expecting to have these kinds of details. Hold on, why did it stop? Why the scrolling stop? There we go. That's true. That is what happens. It's like how all my D&D characters go. I plan something and then when I actually play them, they become different characters. I don't know, I was thinking of having something kind of more romance themed maybe, when I wrote this. But I think it turned out pretty cool this way too. Alright. No. No, we don't need to do that. He doesn't need to kiss his best friend at the end. That would feel forced at this point. Anyway, I've accomplished everything I want to accomplish. So, I think with that, we shall end the stream. thank you all for watching. And please subscribe and like the video and stuff. No. 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 Goodbye.